This is where we spill the tea. I mean, we're here.
We're on the Jones Beach Boardwalk.
Oh
Dee
my
Snyder's
God.
calling it.
Wrap it up. We've been hanging out with the hot teas.
The hot teas, by the way, armies. Hashtag Long Island Life. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back to Long Island Tea, where we spill the tea on Long Island life. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, Kristen.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Whoa. I literally wrote my notes. Longest week ever.
In caps.
Yeah. I remember feeling on Tuesday like, whoa. It's
I know.
only Tuesday. And then I went on a full work trip.
Yeah, midweek.
Yeah.
Just like, let me fly.
And now I'm back. And you were like, it's Friday. I'm like, it would be Friday for me no matter what. I'm out. I'm outie. Okay. It has been, I'm just like, woo-hoo. Crazy on every level. Like not just travel and schedules, but like workload, expectations, transformational projects, meetings.
Major stuff.
Like the future.
Yeah.
Just the future.
Of Long Island.
Just dangling in the balance.
Ah.
You know, just
like
major things happening.
Like
that,
on a fish hook.
yeah. That like no matter which direction it goes, it's just like major future stuff.
Mm-hmm. That you're like
And
putting
there's
fires
just,
out.
Oh,
and-
I was like, it's like, I don't know if it's like walking through a minefield
yeah.
with snipers
Yes.
aiming
Sniper.
at you. And you're just like, you just never know when the next
it's
thing's
gonna
going
hit.
to come out. Of like you're like, what is going on? But I had a work trip and I just got back last night, so I haven't seen you.
I know.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Went to Pittsburgh.
How was travel?
The beautiful city of Pittsburgh. It was fine. I mean, it was like, it's so funny because somebody was, one of the snipers the other day somebody was like, you know, she's traveling all the time with these conferences. You know, what's the travel? I'm like, do you, like, really? The 24 hours that I spend in Pittsburgh, this is what you're jealous about?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ugh.
this is the glamorous. But it was luckily beautiful weather, beautiful day. And I was at this really cool one-day conference called City Nation Place.
Yeah, it's always awesome.
It really is. Well, it went away for a couple of years. You know, it used to be in New York City, and it's also it's an international conference.
Yeah.
So they hold the one in the United States once a year. And it's different than a typical tourism because it's economic development and tourism together. So it brings like the people doing economic development and it's placemaking. It's
Right,
about placemaking.
yes.
So it's different content than what we normally talk about.
Right.
And it's different people in a lot of ways. It's a lot of the same people we know, but it was really cool. It was really good. And I was asked, you know, even in the short 1.5 day conference to be on 2 sessions.
I know. 2 panels.
Yeah, it
In
was
like
nice.
24 hours.
Like I started on 2 panels. Yes, exactly. But it was really, and not only the panels that we were on, the other panels were so good.
You always learn so much from this one.
I really, it's inspiring.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh is a beautiful city.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, I think it's one of those underestimated places. And as we talk about, it's funny as we talk about having a convention center on Long Island, people on Long Island are still like, no one's going to come here.
Yeah. It's not going to happen.
Now I'm like, people go to Pittsburgh.
Right.
And when you go there, you're thinking, wow, I always forget, like, it's such a beautiful city. I totally would come back there.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do it in a weekend from here, you know.
Oh, my
with
God.
the
Yeah,
kids
the
and
flight's like an
stuff.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
And it's on all these rivers and the
Yeah.
sports teams and the hotels.
Awesome.
My hotel, you know, I wouldn't advise staying at the hotel that I stayed at.
Why is that?
It was a little old.
Okay.
I didn't, there was 2 conference hotels and I missed the first block, of course.
Of course.
So I was in this one right next door. Luckily, I was like right next door.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
But it's really old and I didn't bring, like, I'm so used to your hotel having a USB charger.
Oh, yeah.
Nope. That's how old it was.
Wow.
Like, how old was it?
So you
it
didn't
was
have a
so
charger?
old that I couldn't figure out how to charge. My phone was
Oh,
dead.
my God.
Because I'm on my phone the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
24 hours
Well,
a day
'cause
because of
it's
all the crazy
constant,
stuff
yeah.
happening. And then I'm like looking for the USB, and I didn't bring a brick,
Yeah.
one of the
Cubes,
plugins.
yeah.
So I'm like, what? And so I go to the front desk. I'm like, hi,
Mhm.
do you?
Do you have-
And they're like, no.
Oh, no.
There's a Rite Aid. You can walk 10 minutes. Or, I'm like, what? I don't have time to walk 10
Oh,
minutes.
my God. How did you charge your phone?
So then I'm complaining to Kenzie. I was like, this hotel that I'm at, okay? I'm like in a time worm right now. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, well, you plug it into your computer.
Oh,
I'm like,
so smart.
I'm like, this is why I spawned you.
Yeah.
It's finally paid off. It took 17 years. I was like, that is the most brilliant thing.
I spawned you.
That was the most incredible
Yeah.
piece of, I was
Yeah.
like, right.
Right.
So I did. I had to plug. I plugged my computer in and I plugged my phone in. And the day was saved.
Perfect.
Yay.
Perfect. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But the other cool thing is the mayor of Pittsburgh, I guess he's a new mayor. He greeted the group.
Wow.
Which was great because it is a really influential group of people that are in charge of branding and establishing and placemaking their cities. He was so good, Sharon. I could not write down his quotes fast enough. I mean, he left and I was like, we just went to church.
Oh my God, really?
This guy was so passionate and so amazing. And he talked about one of his quotes was, you can always transform your city if you have the partnerships to make it happen. Mm-hmm. And as what we're talking about going through on Long Island, like transforming it in a good way, but keeping your character.
Yep.
And he said, he loved tourism. I love having elected officials that understand
tourism.
He's like,
100%.
tourism is primed to be the number one industry in the world. And then he was talking about culture and diversity. And he said, culture makes money, and we welcome every culture here. Wow. And I'm like, right, culture makes money, people.
Making money moves, exactly.
Destinations that aren't welcoming are crazy. And this is the last one I'll say, is he said, transformation is every day. So every day we go to work, we have to go get it. And that was kind of his theme.
Mantra.
Go get it. Go get it. You have to get up and go get it. Yeah. You can't just sit back and wait for it to come to you.
It's not going to come on your doorstep.
Have to do it. So I was like obviously I was like.
Where is he? He's brand new?
He's new. I guess he was a legislator because my friend who used to be the CEO there came back and I was like, was he your mayor? Because he was awesome. Yeah. And he's like, no, he was a legislator and he was kind of quiet. I just kind of came into his own, I guess. Wow. And so you got to put questions on the board. Like, what questions do you have for the mayor? And I was like, how do we clone you?
Where can we get one of you?
And I said, or how do we talk to our elected officials? And we have very supportive elected officials here on Long Island, which we're lucky, but it's not always the case, and it's not always everyone. And he said, your elected official has to love their city. He talked about the city. And he said, you have to have a respect for the past, but a vision for the future. Yeah, yeah. And that is so important. That is. And the other thing he said, he's like all about the mayor. But it's something that kind of resonated here, too, because he said Pittsburgh is actually made up of 90 different neighborhoods. Wow. And they have all these bridges that connect to all these neighborhoods. It's kind of sprawled out. Yeah. So someone said, how do you, focus on the neighborhoods, not just the city? And he said, we have all these great neighborhoods. They're all amazing. But when you're talking about the neighborhoods, he's like, they're 5.5 miles. People, and if you focus on that, people don't leave their neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. He's like, we want to be one city, unified. When we're one, we're stronger, and we talk about the city of Pittsburgh as one, and then we celebrate our neighborhoods. But individually, what we talk about is our city, and we are one. And I was like, please, can I
preach?
Yeah, literally. I was like in awe of him, and he kicked off the conference.
That's awesome. So it's so inspiring.
There's the tone. Yeah, right. Exactly. And the whole thing was like that. I really want to give kudos to City Nation Place and Claire and her team. They're from the UK. They're British. Mm-hmm. It was like
quick,
on time,
awesome.
They do not mess around.
Right. They know how to run a show.
Everything starts exactly and ends exactly.
Amazing.
I was like, yeah, it was professional.
Our colleague was there with you, Tina. She's texting me the whole time. She's like, she's killing it. And she's sending me pictures of you on stage. She's like, I'm telling you what, this is changing my mind. She's so cute.
Yeah, she came up to me. She's like, I'm brainstorming already. I'm changing everything because they're doing our strategic plan. So yeah, that was really cool. And then I go to the airport to come home, and this was a whole story. Is I go to the airport to come home, and I'm trying to get the security, and it's getting packed. And I said to the guy in front of me, I'm like, what the heck is the security line? And he goes, you don't even know. Oh, boy. He goes, there's 20 charter buses about to be dropped off here. Oh, God. Because Dick's Sporting Goods is just finished their convention. Oh. He goes, I have a car, so I came early. He's like, but literally 20 charter buses. And so that sure enough, I was there early. And it was like the entire airport was Dick's Sporting Goods people. Oh, my
God. That is hysterical.
And you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, they're going to come to Long Island. I was like 20 charter buses of Dick's Sporting Goods managers from around the country coming to Pittsburgh for a conference. And I was like, we're going to get them to come to Long Island. Yeah, we are. We have a convention center.
Yes, we are.
I mean, people that think people won't come.
But I think they don't understand that concept. Right. Like you're dealing with, even one of our sales managers, Jackie's like, I'm even thinking of reaching out to like a lot of the meeting planner, big corporate people's executive assistants, because they're the ones planning the meetings. Right. They may not necessarily be a meeting planner, right? But Canon or whatever is hey, I want to go to Long Island. Right. Look it up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not always based on the glitziest city that you go to. Some of it's based on affordability,
What's in the area.
Connectivity through air and all of this stuff. And Long Island has all of that. So we're going to be an incredible convention destination.
I can't wait.
And again, it's one of those things where it exposes people to your city or your town or your region that maybe they would have never come.
Yeah.
And then they're like, whoa, like I did. Like, oh my God, Pittsburgh is beautiful.
Right.
And that's what
back.
what you do.
See?
And all the research shows that people that are exposed via conventions come back more often than anybody else. So it's really cool.
Well, you called it something. You called it Bleisure?
Bleisure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a term. It's Bleisure, and it's when you're on a business trip that you tack on a day or two pre or post for leisure.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's like 60% of business travelers take leisure trips.
It's amazing.
I know. I'm like, listen, we know, but like people, hot teas, listen, if you're listening, it's a huge, so there's a lot at stake.
Yeah.
So then I had these tickets to go see the Plaza Suite.
Yes.
For my birthday 3 years ago.
Which has been rescheduled like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because they had COVID, right? Like
Yes.
The whole cast had it.
So Plaza Suite is at this great theater in the city that we love. We saw the last show there, Burn. It's called the Hudson, and it's like small and historic and so cool.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Beautiful. And it stars, what's her name? Carrie Bradshaw. Sarah Jessica Parker. And her husband, Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Which is so cool to see them together.
Can you imagine? Like, I can't wait to hear about it.
Let me tell you, it was so awesome. But it was last night, and my flight, I had to do my panel. Literally immediately after my panel left, raced to the airport.
Oh, God.
And
beat the Dick's convention.
Yeah, fight off the convention
Sporting
guys.
goods.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I wasn't gonna have time because Thomas was picking me up at the airport and we're going straight to the city because we had dinner reservations. I wasn't gonna have time even to change when I landed.
Oh.
So, and I'm there early, so I changed before.
Yeah.
So here I'm in Pittsburgh wearing like this super red dress.
Love it.
Like this going out in the city.
Yeah.
Red.
I love it.
Evening wear, not evening wear, but like going out in the town
dinner
kind of dress.
Dinner,
yes.
cocktail.
I mean, it's my birthday celebration.
Right,
So I was like bringing it. And I did not blend in with Pittsburgh or the Dick's Sporting Goods crowd. Everyone was at me like
sitting in the Delta Lounge.
They don't even have one in Pittsburgh, by the way. So I'm like out in the open.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
I'm like at TGI Fridays. Wearing like this. I mean, everyone's looking at me like I'm fully, even when I landed
oh my God, I love
in the
it.
city, everyone's like, whoa, they're a little extra.
I love it.
Like the pumps.
Yeah,
and I'm like
it.
racing through the
So
airport.
what?
It was, I'm sure they must have been thinking like, listen, it's just travel. You don't have to dress like that. But it was great. We made it. And then I was on the struggle bus. I mean, it was a great show, but it was like, so tired that I was trying to like not fall asleep at the end. Be that Larry David thing. So anyway, but yeah, our podcast, by the way, once again at the conference was just like everyone loved it. Everyone was talking about it. They're like, I love the tea. So we might be having new listeners.
Welcome new listeners.
Welcome hot teas, hot teas. But yeah, the show was amazing. So we're coming back last night so late, and on the way home, well, no signage or anything to alert you, but the LIE completely closed. Closed for construction.
Oh my God! So what'd you do?
Oh well, I sat in traffic for 45 minutes to get off the expressway.
Oh my gosh!
And then you finally get off and you get to Northern Parkway, and then it's like construction down to one lane. I'm like, does anyone talk to each other?
Does anybody want to know what's going on?
Well, listen,
it's all the money coming in, filling the potholes.
I will tell you, I drove it today, coming back from Nassau County meeting, and it was miraculous.
It was smooth sailing, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like a brand new road.
It's amazing. My babysitter just texted me. She's like, they are repaving Southern State. I'm in a traffic jam. I'm like, you're going to be thankful later.
Yeah, I will tell you, I was not thankful last night. I got home at midnight, but I was like, oh my God. It was really fabulous. So Plaza Suite.
Love it.
So good.
So did you have good seats? Yeah.
We had like 6th row.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they have this thing called the Ambassadors Club, which is like this VIP club. Highly recommend. I have no idea how much it cost. Thomas got it for me for my birthday. But so you go before, and their service was so amazing. They're like,
that's amazing.
the Reynoldses are here.
Oh.
And then you order, and they have your drink waiting for you, and your table is reserved when you come back at intermission.
That's
and
amazing.
the best use of the money is the private restroom.
Right.
Because the restroom line at theater at intermission, always you spend the whole time.
Exactly.
So note to self, splurge.
I love that. I never even knew that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really good. So speaking of splurge, Sharon, we're talking wine of the week.
Wine of the week. We are drinking Duck Walk's Cabernet Sauvignon, and we actually chilled it. And it's so good.
Thank goodness, because it's
Right?
hot.
Oh, God.
As a mother in here.
I'm telling you what, everybody. So this beginning of the week, before we get to the wine of the week, before the beginning of this week, it was like ice cold in here. We all came in freezing, wool sweaters, like, so the building must have got a ton of complaints, and they shut the air conditioning off.
Great.
So now we're actually hitting 70 during the day, and everyone's like
literally sweating
and
dying.
angry.
Yeah.
I think a couple of people came in my office like, I'm just checking your office status. Like, is it a sauna in here too? I'm like, it's not much different 4 offices down. Yeah, it's a sauna. And she's like, well, can we just like complain to the building? Can we do something? I'm like, everybody complained to Tuesday about how cold it was in here. So I'm not going to complain about how hot it is.
It's very hot.
Here we are.
And I'm wearing long sleeves. At least you guys are smart. Well,
I wore a jacket, but I can't.
I had meetings this morning, so I'm still in my, I don't know what's going on, but it's really hot. So
thankful for this.
Yeah, it's nice and chilled.
Chilled Cabernet Sauvignon, Duck Walk Vineyards. It's on the Northfork of Long Island. This wine has been crafted to be available for your dinner tonight. Soft, smooth, elegant, a wine that will also improve with age.
Ooh, nice. And there's a Duck Walk on the North Fork and the South Fork.
But this one particularly comes
This
from
one's on the North Fork. And
yeah.
I'm telling you, this is just pro tip, especially in the summer. Yes, you can drink red wine because you just chill it.
Yeah, and it's still delicious. It's lovely.
Yeah. So thank you, Duck Walk, and thank you, Long Island Wine Country, for sponsoring us and letting us talk about wine and how much we love our vineyards. Literally, when I said that at the session, I was like, Long Island Wine Country sponsors our podcast, so we drink a bottle of wine. People
are
like
always blown away.
People fully cheered
like,
in the audience. And I was like, yes. This is our destination. And they were like, do you ever get, pushback from like your board members? I'm like, they're on the show. They love it.
Exactly. It is our board member.
Yeah, exactly. He's on our board. But also, I said, the vineyards are a big part of our destination.
Yes. Because people don't realize that, we are comparable to California,
right?
Napa, and
it's a huge destination driver, and why people love to visit us, and why people love to live here on Long Island, because we can just go anytime we want.
Right, go to the vineyards, or right,
or the Tulip Festival, or whatever we're going to do this weekend,
or surfing like Bree did yesterday. I mean, she did.
Bree went for the next
LITV.
What is it called? Water sports something?
It's extreme.
Over the top water sports. Is that why you look all sunny?
Yeah,
and tired.
She's hurting.
She looks. You sore? Yeah. Over the top water sports. I saw that they're going to be our next LITV, right? And that's it's in Northport, I think, right? I saw it because you can tell the Northport power stacks behind them.
Oh yeah.
It looks cool.
Yeah, we went to the Whale's Tail too.
Oh, the Whale's Tail. All right, cool. I can't wait to watch that because that's what you want to do. Like, you lay by the beach for a while, but it's nice to get out there on the water. On the water. I love it.
It's like Northport's such a cute little town.
Oh, it's awesome.
I love it.
And now they're going to have the Northport Hotel and the Engelman Theater, and then you're right next to Del Vino Vineyards, which is one of our, wine partners.
Yeah. It's
like a whole destination.
It's amazing.
And now you've got something like water sports, dude. That's cool, Bree. I can't wait to see that. So speaking of other Long Island life things, this week it's been so busy, and I'm just going to lay low this weekend. What are you doing?
Same, actually.
I'm like, there's so much going on. Mm-hmm. I mean, the May Day Festival and all of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be there. Lily's going to be there. It's going to be like, our team's going to be out and about. But for me, I was like, is it a snow day?
I need my couch.
Yeah, I'm so tired. But there's so much going on because next week we have our board meeting.
Yes, at Wild Play, which...
Oh, yeah.
It's at Jones Beach, actually.
And I think our board meeting is in that new PSEG Nature Preserve.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be cool.
I'm excited.
I've been wanting to go there.
Yeah.
Right on Jones Beach.
It's beautiful.
And then we have a network reception right after with the Long Island Association, our business community.
Yeah.
And we're going to... And Wild Play, and people are going to go ziplining.
I love it.
Are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it. Are you going to do it?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm nervous because I leave for vacation the next day, literally the next day.
Don't get...
it's
really protected,
my luck,
though.
I'll, twist an ankle.
No. You'll be flying through the sky. It's actually, you're totally safe up there.
I'm not concerned about that. I just know how I am.
Yeah, right. And it's supposed to be gorgeous weather, 70, so we're going to be outside on the beach. I'm excited about that. But also, so next weekend I think I'll be out and about. So when this airs, the weekend of this weekend that it's airing. And I'm really excited about this new event that we've been talking about all on social called Aquaverse.
It looks so awesome.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's at Claudio's.
Right. Can't go wrong.
Which is in Greenport, like right at the end, like in Greenport, right on the Wawta. And it's where all the boats come, and there's live music. There's like
I love Greenport too. Like it's such a good little village.
It's such a great place to go, and it's before it gets too crazy for the summer, so you can go out there. And this Aquaverse event, I think it's May 21st. So it's the weekend coming up. Mm-hmm. It's going to have like live music, and it celebrates our aquaculture.
And there's gonna be like a luxury charter boat show.
Oh, cool!
That's so cool.
I love going to Claudio's and watching just the boats that are parked there.
Oh, exactly.
I'm always like, how do you do that?
Show me
your budget. What do you do for a living? I need to know.
But this is a cool event because it's also family friendly. So it's not just going to the oyster bar there, but whatever. There's a bunch of family fun activities, prizes, and giveaways. The aquacultural events and speakers, and then there's VIP passes, which includes private yacht charter, a VIP seating at Claudio's, and hospitality lounge.
I'm just gonna say, always splurge for the VIP. Just do it. Yeah,
I
mean, you should. Because it's always better.
Yeah.
What does Aunt Adelby say? VIP is always better. Always VIP from Inventing Anna. I love her. And then also there's another cool event happening. I think it was the first one last year, and it's going to happen again. It's the Taste of the South Shore.
I know.
This is on I think this airs on Tuesday, so it'll be on Thursday night.
Which is so cool because...
Yeah, it's the 19th.
It's literally like Gatsby on the ocean.
Yeah, Gatsby on the ocean, which is like all,
I love
20s, beautiful architecture right at Jones Beach.
Yeah.
And you have all of like these, you can just taste all these amazing restaurants and chefs.
And we're going to be there too with Lily?
Yeah, we're going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're there. And I just love this event. I think it's so cool. It's a great way to get to experience all these restaurants in one place.
Yeah.
And it's a Thursday night, so you don't have to give it for weekend.
Right. And it's like nice and easy,
And I love that location. That's such a cool event. And you're right on the water. I love Jones Beach. It's so iconic. And it just makes you feel like, yes. I mean, summer's here. Summer's
here.
I'm so excited.
Seriously.
I know. And then there's one other event I'm going to next week just to make the week even more insane.
Let me just pile it on.
Right. So board meeting, reception, all these events. But there's a new hotel opening in Southold.
Okay.
Which is right next to Greenport, in case you didn't know. And it's called the Shoals.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
I mean, there's like 12 new hotels opening on Long Island.
It's incredible. It's
never happened in history.
I know
that we've opened this many.
They're all happening so quick.
Yeah,
I think.
And
it's
a lot
cool.
of them. What I love about it is a lot of them are like restored buildings that have been completely renovated. Like we just went to the ribbon cutting of the new Hampton Inn in Huntington, but it's in the town hall.
Right.
It's in the old town hall.
Beautiful.
So the pillars and the bricks, and it's right on Main Street.
Oh, wow.
It's so cool.
That's awesome.
Finally in Huntington. There was no hotel there.
Right.
So, and that's a major downtown where the Paramount Theater is. So you can go to a show, walk around, all the restaurants
go
and
to
bars.
dinner. Exactly.
I'm like, and they're like sold out every weekend for
Oh
dinner
my
already.
God,
So
really?
if you want to check out this hotel, first of all, just take some time off during the week.
The Canoe Place Inn is finally opened,
I know.
right?
Yeah, well, it's opening, right, in June?
Yeah.
That's going to be in Hampton Bays.
Yep.
And I wasn't here. Everybody on Long Island knows CPI.
Oh.
They're like, oh, did you go to CPI? And apparently it was like a big nightclub.
Wow.
It was like crazy.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
It's historic. Like all the celebrities would go there. It was like the original Hamptons hotspot.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
It's been restored to perfection.
That is so cool. That's some like celebrity there.
I know.
That's awesome.
And it's right off the Long Island Railroad stop in Hampton Bays. So it's like the very beginning of the Hamptons.
Yeah.
So you don't have to drive so far.
But you're still close enough to go to each Hampton if you wanted to,
Yeah. And Gurney's just reopened. They just completely renovated their spa.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you, this was like 30,000 square foot.
Birthday present idea.
Literally. I'm like, everyone's like, should we go check it out? I'm like, yes, Sharon. Yeah. We should do a live remote at the Gurney's spa.
Yes, why not?
I mean, I guarantee you, everything Gurney's does is like top notch amazing.
Oh, I know.
So it's gonna be mind blowing.
Yeah, I bet. I can't believe that.
Also save up. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be worth it.
Yeah, totally.
So we actually have a couple cool blogs out in case you're wondering what to do this summer. One of them is the 22 bucket list for summer of 22.
So
22
cute.
things.
I love that idea. When they talked about it, the staff, I'm like, what a great idea.
22.
And we just did a TikTok on Long Island, New York's TikTok, and it was so cute.
Was it like
It's
I'm
like-
feeling 22?
It was like a bucket list, summer bucket list, but it was so quick of all these different things to do on Long Island. But it already received like 66,000 views.
Whoa.
It's crazy.
That's awesome. We're going to have Jeff, the weather guy,
I know.
who does the freaking weekend with Jackie Lucas.
I love it.
On the show, co-hosting with me next week when you're on vacation.
Yes, yeah.
And he and I are going to talk about the 22 bucket list.
I
We'll
love
get
it.
more in depth with that and see what we have done and what we are planning
Going
to
to
do.
do.
Yeah,
I love it.
We'll kind of break that down. But also, just in case you're wondering about all these events that we're talking about, because there's like endless.
Yeah. Summer's
there are-
happening.
if you go on our website, discoverlongisland.com, and you go on events, I looked at all events. So many things.
There's so many
Literally
things.
every night of the week. It's
So
crazy.
many things.
And we have another blog on there about live music and the summer festivals that we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But there's a whole blog.
Yeah.
You don't have to just,
Listen to this.
If you're driving or whatever, you don't have to like write it down.
Yeah. If you
So-
go to discoverlongisland.com,
Yeah.
look at our blogs,
Yeah.
look at our events.
So you guys are laying low this weekend?
Yeah, because I'm getting ready to go on vacation. It's
Where are you going?
I'm going to Florida because Jennifer is getting married.
Right, Jen from our team.
Yes. So she left us in September because she fell in love and
Yeah.
moved away.
Yeah.
So her wedding's finally here, and I'm going down for it. But cool fun fact is that my nephew and brother and sister-in-law live down there too.
Oh,
Same town.
nice.
So I'm hoping to get to see them while I'm there. But otherwise, it's just like wedding weekend. But this is the first time I'm going away with no children in a very long time.
Oh my God.
Super excited.
Just no social media.
Yeah, I'm just going to shut it down and hang by the pool.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that.
That is amazing. You deserve that.
Yeah.
So you're just going by yourself to hang with Jen.
Dan's going to meet me the actual day of the wedding, but I'm going a little earlier to
Good for
just
you. Are you
poolside.
in the wedding?
No,
Okay, that's the best part.
isn't it?
When you get to go and just enjoy it.
Exactly.
Because
Just
you're
be there.
close.
Yeah, we're super close.
She worked here for like 15 years.
Yeah.
And, she's a great part of our team. We miss her so much.
Yeah, but so she's finally getting married.
So happy for Jen.
I'm so
happy
excited.
wedding day, Jen.
Yeah.
That's so awesome. And in Florida, she's been planning this forever.
Yeah, and it's finally here. So like I
she was
keep texting
planning
her.
it when
I'm like,
I
oh
got
my
married
god,
forever
yeah,
ago. And I was like, that's already been over a year. So,
it's crazy.
oh my God, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm
you deserve
excited.
that. Oh,
So I'm just like this weekend. I'm just gonna like do laundry, get ready because Monday and Tuesday are big here for us.
ugh. So it's so crazy. Yeah, okay, and then you have to like prep everything for your kids.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, this is just a pro tip, okay? When you are not used to going out without your kids and then you do, just try to pace yourself.
Oh yes, yeah.
Try to pace. Sometimes you're like, woo! I'm
Well,
out.
funny enough,
Oh my
actually,
God. And then you go like,
she texted me the other day. A former GM of the Hyatt here on Long Island is now the GM of the Hyatt that she's getting married at in Florida. So we worked together 10 years ago. So she's like, I reached out to him and we're going to have lunch with him on Thursday. And I'm like, you're taking away from my pool time.
yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm not
But-
here to network.
Right, exactly. But no, I'm happy to see him, and it's great. But it's so funny because I'm like, you're literally like, wait, when are we meeting him? And she's like 12:30 on Thursday, and I'm like, huh, okay.
You're like, is he gonna buy drinks?
Right. Is it
or
like-
because I have a system?
System. I'm like preparing myself.
I'm on a timeline. Okay. Limited time.
Exactly. But no, I'm excited. You're right. Pace yourself. Like Dan is like, are you excited to like be away from us? And I'm like, no, I'm gonna miss you. He's like, it's okay to say you're excited. Like, and I'm like, no, I know, but I'm okay with just chilling by the pool and reading a good book. Like I'm
Yeah.
super excited to just be able to read a book.
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah.
read a book in
Yeah.
ages.
You don't realize the things that you used to just take for granted.
Yeah,
and
or
now
listen
it's
to like a good
luxury.
podcast with like no interruption.
Oh,
you know,
what's that like?
right? How does that happen?
I mean, I know what it's like because I
Yeah.
have teenagers and stuff, but I remember the years.
Yeah.
As hanging out with all the girls, these girls at the bar after the first night of dinner, and they all had little kids
Aw.
too, and they were like 5 months old. I'm like, I can't go
even
back.
remember that.
Can't
Yeah.
even, I can't even try to tell you that the PTSD.
Oh God.
Those years. It's just, especially as a working mom.
Yeah.
And especially as a working mom who travels
Yeah.
for business and you're away. It's just it can be so stressful. So, so you guys had Dan's birthday, I saw on Instagram.
Yes. It was his birthday this past Wednesday, and we went to. We normally go to Belmont to the horse races, but we have so much going on last weekend, so much going on this weekend, so we didn't make it. But we did go to dinner, which was nice.
Okay.
It was good. It's fun.
It was cute.
Yeah.
You guys are so cute. You're the
Aw.
cutest family.
Thank
and
you.
the way you make time for each other, I'm always impressed. Can we talk about Belmont for a second?
Yeah.
I'm annoyed.
Why?
Belmont is a disaster.
Why?
Because of the stupid, what's it called? Strike it rich or rich strike?
Oh, from
Ruined.
the Kentucky Derby.
The long shot horse ruined the Triple Crown.
I know.
I mean, everybody loved it at the Kentucky Derby, and it was really exciting. That
But
this
wait,
long
why
shot
did they ruin the...
Because they're not running in the Preakness. They just announced. So
What?
to be the Triple Crown, which is here at the Belmont Stakes,
Yes.
which is so awesome, and the Belmont Stakes is still awesome, whether it's Triple Crown or not. But when it's a Triple Crown contender,
Right.
meaning that you won
All 3 races.
Well, you won, even if it's a contender. So you have to win the Kentucky Derby, and then you win the Preakness,
Yep.
and then you're potentially
Right.
a Triple Crown,
Right.
And it just
So they're removing him from...
I don't remember why, but they said they're not going to run him. Something happened. I don't know why. Like, he's not going to run the Preakness, and I'm like, way to go, long shot.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but you
glad
always
that
bet
race
on the
was
long
cool.
shot.
I mean, 80-1.
That
I mean, that
payout?
was cool. That was a really great story at the time. But now I'm like, first of all, the long shot's not going to win 3 times.
Right.
So that's not going to happen.
They're
So
a
as
long
soon as he
shot
won,
for a reason.
I'm like bitter.
Yeah.
Everybody else in
Yeah.
America is like, that's so amazing. People that want so much. I'm like, immediately annoyed.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I know.
no.
I get it. I get the sportsmanship of it.
Yeah.
behind
Because
it.
I want a Triple Crown.
Right.
Or at least a Triple Crown potential.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Belmont Stakes and the Preakness is going to be odd. So it kind of blows it for the Preakness too.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
I love going to Belmont. It's just such a tradition,
awesome.
you
Yeah.
know, like it's
Yeah.
a tradition or
Yeah.
anything. Have you taken the kids there, like other than going for work? Have you gone as a family?
Yeah. So not both kids. I think Tegan was traveling or something. But I went with Thomas and I took Kenzie and her bestie Isabel.
Right.
And again, not a Triple Crown year.
Yeah.
So fun. It was so fun. We wore hats.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was very manigeable. You didn't feel like you were overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then they had Flo Rida as the
open-
after concert.
yeah.
It was like
It's
a private
so funny. I
concert
remember
with
that.
Flo Rida. It was amazing.
That is amazing. You know what's awesome about even just aside from going on Belmont Stakes, like go any weekend and watch the races.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
Actually, it's true. It's really see the horses.
And it's very
get great
family
seats.
friendly, you
It's
know.
affordable. There's plenty of parking, or you can take the train. Belmont Stakes is awesome. I am annoyed that it's not a Triple Crown contenders.
know.
I'm like, way to go, Rich Strike.
Thank
Just,
you.
I can't even, because I remember when it was Justify,
Yes.
and that's when I got engaged.
Yes.
Right after Justify won the Triple Crown, but I was in Paris
Right.
for Thomas's birthday, and he was proposing to me right as I was getting the news that Justify won the Triple Crown. So I'm like jumping up and down and like, can you believe it? Can you believe it? And people thought it's because I got engaged, which was amazing.
Yes.
But I was really excited about
About
Justify
Justify.
winning the Triple Crown. I
Oh
was
my
just
God,
like, I
that's
knew
so
it.
funny.
I knew it was going to happen, and no one believed me. Kind of like at the convention center, that's also going to
Right.
happen. Which
If you build it, it'll come.
right. Anyway, so one of the things we've been getting reached out to a lot
I know.
on the pod,
Which is so cool, right?
which is awesome, by the way. So
Yeah.
everyone that's reaching out to us, we're going to get back to you if we have not already. So just keep reaching out to us and know that we're going to get back to you.
Yeah.
But one of the things we talked about, we started last week because somebody reached out to us, was a new segment,
Yeah.
which we were calling Something Stupid. And then Chris was like, why don't you call it ChariTEA? I'm like, right. Because how do
Good
you
job.
not put that together? Like, Chris is like, because I'm
we
like,
were calling it like charity, but we weren't saying
we were like,
charity.
we should call it like Long Island Love, or like,
Yeah.
he's like, how about ChariTEA? I'm like,
Yes.
right.
Yes, that would be it.
So, and it's great because we get to highlight like
these-
a great effort of
Yeah.
on Long Island. And so we highlighted one last week, and then we got reached out to
Yeah.
by
like
a few.
A few of them, which is
So
incredible.
I'm going to mention one that reached out from Carrie, who reached out to us from a brand new Long Island charity
Yeah.
that she founded for her sister-in-law, and it's called Listen to the Angels. And her sister-in-law apparently, and it's about supporting victims, survivors, and families of domestic violence. Mm-hmm. And she said her sister-in-law, Christy, died at the hands of domestic violence, and like no one in the family even knew
Had
she
any
was in that kind
idea.
of relationship.
Yeah, it's
she
so
kept
sad.
it hidden, which is so crazy. And so really proud of Carrie and her family for making it a positive thing, turning that horrific tragedy into something that's going to help other people.
Yeah.
And it's called Listen to the Angels. They actually have their first event on August 27th at Port Jeff, but you can find them on Facebook, facebook.com/listen to the angels. So check them out and support them because they're brand new and they're doing good stuff.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more about their event, it's listentotheangels.eventbrite.com, and the event is in August. And
August 27th. Yes, perfect. And then you had another one that reached out to us.
So it's the Long Island Hospitality Bowl.
Oh yeah,
which has been going on for 10 years, which is pre-COVID, obviously, but it's pretty cool. It is. Hold on, I'm sorry.
No, I saw this. Was it on Instagram or TikTok? I saw this.
It looks so cool.
This is like a very bougie party.
Okay? Exactly.
So it's charity, but it's also like the party of the year.
Yeah. So the Long Island Hospitality Ball is on Monday, June 27th at the Crest Hollow Country Club in Woodbury. But the charity portion of it is benefiting the Carol M. Baldwin Breast Cancer Research Fund, hosted by the Baldwin family.
The Baldwins, yeah. So, and I saw a thing, I think it was Spiro's, who is one of our partners, and they make all those fancy drinks.
Yeah.
They did, I think it was their Instagram or TikTok, and they were talking about, they're like the drink signature sponsor at this event. And they had all the drinks with like the dry ice and the fog and the cotton candy. And everybody there looks like really beautiful and fabulous.
It's awesome. It's an event that brings Long Island culinary wine and spirits, featuring many of the top Long Island and metropolitan restaurants and premier beverage companies throughout Long Island.
Yeah, and the cool part is if you look at the footage, it's all around the pool, that giant swimming pool at Crest Hollow.
So cool.
I'm just telling you, it looks. If you want to go do something where you feel like you're an Instagram influencer, just by being in the crowd,
this is
it. Yeah.
We have another one too.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about? So this is the Northwell Health Walk. It unites thousands of people across New York and beyond who believe in supporting quality health care in their communities. For the first time since 2019, the Northwell Health Walk is live. It'll be May 22nd at the...
we don't know.
No, it says...
At the Tanger Outlets.
Okay. It says choose from 5 different in-person walks.
The Riverhead, the ones in Riverhead, because we have multiple Tanger Outlets on Long Island.
Okay, so this one is Sunday, May 22nd at the Tanger Outlets in Riverhead.
Cool.
Every $100 raised earns a chance to win spree raffles.
Oh, that's cool. And this guy, Michael, he's one of the people that... What is it? Mark K?
Mark MK.
Yeah. Mark MK. I can't remember, but he reached out and I was like, he seems cool.
Yeah, he's like their ambassador.
And we have a list of people that if you want to be like a co-host or come on the pod or be a guest or something, because I also want to get Rudy, my Rude.
We keep talking about it.
My Rude Rangers.
Yes.
I need to get Rudy on here too because I've been wanting to get him on here since like last September. So Rudy, you're on my list, okay? Don't forget,
buddy.
And so we're making a list. So if you please reach out to us because we read everything that you send to us, either on Instagram or Facebook, or you can email us at Long Island Spill the Tea at discoverlongisland.com or on our Long Island Tea podcast Instagram and all that. And we're talking about doing like some more giveaways. But real quick, celebriTEA.
I'm kind of over Johnny Depp's whole thing. I know.
That was short-lived. Chris is dying.
I know.
He's laughing.
I love him.
That was short-lived.
But I'm just over it. It's like it's a circus now.
I didn't ever watch it.
I know.
I read about it in Us Weekly. But
yeah, it's
on the plane.
Hot Mess Express. Like who can get more, ridiculous.
Well, it's just the bitterness of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
bitterness
bitter.
Is like,
but like he's literally
it's entertaining
sitting
for
there.
a second, and then you're like.
The reason why I love him so much is he like people testify against him, and he's like literally chuckling.
Yeah, I've been seeing those like Instagram reels. So like Johnny's cracking up in court, and he's putting on a show.
Yeah, because they're like
I don't have time to watch
crazy.
That, I just see like so Bree, you should grab this because I need to do a shout out to Drew Barrymore. Okay. I need to shout out to her.
Our bestie.
Because I was reading my Us Weekly on the plane, and it was 25 things you don't know about me, and it was Drew.
Okay.
And she is so freaking cute. She wants to be a travel writer or like a million other things. But she just launched her new magazine.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, Drew, if you're listening, come on the show, okay?
We need you.
And you don't have to drink wine because Drew gave up alcohol, by the way. And I'm kind of jealous of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm so puffy all the time now.
I know.
I think it's because of wine. I don't know if it's because of French fries or traveling all the time,
I think,
or exhaustion.
I was just gonna say it's traveling up and down in planes. Like you
I'm
literally
so puffy all the time and tired. But I'm like, we'll drink. Actually, Wolfer has a great non-alcoholic.
Yes.
What's it called? Like seltzer or
seltzer.
It's a seltzer or it's like a rosé, but it's like a non-alcoholic. Anyway, we'll come on, Drew.
We got you. We got you.
I need to. I read the 25 things and I was like, I just need to know more about her.
Yeah.
She's so cute because she likes to. She's like us. She's like, I want to. My great night is just like chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she's doing everything. She's got a talk show.
I know,
a
a magazine.
She's like the new Oprah.
She's like makeup,
Drew
right?
is
like,
the new Oprah. You heard it here
coming.
first.
I
you
love
heard it
it
here first.
Good.
So we're gonna call her and post. We're gonna
tag her.
We're gonna
tag
stalk her.
her.
Till she
Tag her.
comes on.
Tag her.
She loves Long Island. She'll be great.
She'll be like, I'm on there.
Other celebrity. This is rumors, but Swiftie, Swiftieville. Here.
Yes.
The whole conference is making fun of what a Swiftie I was. I was making everyone listen to Taylor Swift in the Uber on the way home from dinner.
You're
I'm
so
like,
funny.
play Taylor Swift. So 1989.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying she's coming out. Taylor's version.
Oh.
It's coming. And there's all these like hidden
gems,
clues,
I'm sure.
Hidden clues that 1989 is her. They're already selling the merch.
Wow.
Yeah. Kenzie already bought a sweatshirt.
Back up for a second. Did Kenzie get tickets to
Harry Styles? Yes.
She did?
Yeah.
What?
I got 4 tickets.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yes. So UBS Arena.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, and they need it so bad.
Yes.
Isabel's mom that too. She's like, thank you so much for getting these girls tickets. They need it so bad.
Yeah.
They're still struggling,
Yeah.
and it just gives them something to look forward
Yes.
to. And it's so awesome that Harry Styles chose UBS Arena above any other arena in New York City or the country to launch his album. And it's $25. It was $25 a ticket.
It's crazy.
So what a great, she's so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm still trying to figure out how I can sneak in. I kind of want to go.
So wait, there's 4 tickets. Who's going?
So it's Kenzie, Penelope, Tegan, and Isabel. Yeah.
All right, that's
because they can drive themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends at UBS Arena are like, are you going to be there? Come up to the suite. And I'm like, nope. I don't get to do that stuff. I don't get to do any of the cool stuff. No, I was like, my daughters are going. So I'm like, and then they don't bring them up to the suite. Just
they're fine.
Don't use your suite tickets for them.
Yeah.
They're fine. Yeah.
They got a ticket. They're good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, good. That makes me so happy.
Our partners at UBS Arena are so amazing. And I'm just so proud of that facility, which is literally right in the parking lot of the Belmont Stakes, the Belmont Raceway. And it's just such a world-class facility that everyone said could not be done.
You know what's so funny? On Instagram, E! News had something from UBS Arena. I think it was like an Islanders game, the Kiss Cam. And
yeah.
They're like, look at UBS Arena, making it awkward as anything because the Kiss Cam is always so awkward.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know.
Games.
I love it. Yeah,
they're so funny.
Yeah,
it's so cute. But it was like all. So
I know. Cool. I can't wait till there's the Long Island Railroad stop is going to be there soon. And when that happens, it'll come and you can ride the railroad. And you don't even have to deal with traffic or anything.
Yeah.
And you can just go to all the Islanders games and concerts. Oh my God. Who else is coming? Smashing Pumpkins is coming.
Oh my God. Seriously?
To UBS Arena.
What?
All these old bands. Like Chris perked up. He's like, oh. With Jane's Addiction. Oh, I know.
What did he say?
Whitesnake. And Whitesnake and somebody else. I can't remember who else. It's somebody and Whitesnake. It's somebody that's the headliner. And then Whitesnake. And it's like, we were just talking about this, and it was like Whitesnake's farewell tour. I'm like, I thought that happened. I mean, I went to a Whitesnake concert in high school.
Oh my God.
I will never I could tell you the exact outfit I was wearing.
I'm sure.
Because I did not blend. I was wearing my Guess jeans
and
a little white
leather.
Oxford shirt. No, and I had this big giant bow because I was a bowhead, and it was like this big metal silver bow, and it had a bunch of holes in it because they use it for punched for confetti or whatever.
Oh, that's so cool.
And it was a very expensive bow, and I did not want to go in the mosh pit,
right,
or whatever in the front.
Right.
We had seats, and my friends all wanted to go where the action was. I'll never. Someone ripped the bow out of my head, and I immediately was like. And I'm out.
I'm done.
I'm out. My bow is gone.
Yeah.
Do you know how I worked hard for that bow, and they were in short supply.
Yeah,
because they're couldn't get another one.
Oh my God,
irreplaceable bow.
That's
crazy. Went up on. I'll never forget. This is my Whitesnake. It was Whitesnake and White Lion, which I was so about. I loved that song, "Wait" by White Lion. And then I went and sat by myself, on the sides in my seats. I'm like, I'll meet you at the exit when we're done. This is not my crowd. I was like, meet you later. But yeah,
That's so
I've never
funny.
been like a big crowded concert.
No, me
mosh
either.
pit.
I mean, I've gone to like, so I've seen Tool on
Ooh.
Halloween night,
Yeah.
which was really cool with Dan and his brother, and it was like the craziest thing because we had like it was at the Coliseum years ago, and they literally were like. He's like, Maynard is like, I want you all to come and dance with me. And like, you should have seen my brother-in-law. Like, he like hopped over every seat. I'm like, he's such a Tool fan, So I was like, I'm just going to sit here.
Yeah,
Like,
you go.
you guys go. Have
Because
fun.
back then, especially the mosh pit, people were like slamming into
Oh,
each
man.
other, and they
Yeah.
thought that was cool. Chris is totally reminiscing. He's like,
He broke his cheekbone.
yeah, he's showing us his scars literally
Oh, my
from being in
God.
the mosh pit. I can totally see this being you, Chris, and this is why I don't want to be down there. I don't want to be like,
Yeah.
shoulder checked by anyone. That's not my definition of
I
fun.
know.
I like the Ambassadors Club
Yes.
at the theater where they're like the champagne
White
will be waiting for
tablecloths.
you. I know. Thank you. And your
They
table
celebrate
is
your
reserved.
arrival.
Yes. Why is that so hard?
That's what I like, too.
No, but there's a lot going on. So, like, be sure to go to discoverlongisland.com. And we have the new episode with planting fields of LITV that
Yes.
Bree and Chris did. And then plus the one I'm really looking forward to as well is the water sports one. So we've got LITV going. We've got blogs. We've got events. We are here.
Summer is here. And
We're
it's
here to
Next
help
week,
you.
we have Jeff coming on with you,
Oh my God,
which is going to be so cool.
So tune in next week because there's going to be the
you may
stories
be
of
able to see the cat
the
too.
cat too. Okay,
Uh,
this is going to happen.
Make an appearance.
Yes, and Alyssa's going to tell Jeff to bring his forecast
Ooh.
for Memorial Weekend and
Perfect.
for the summer.
Perfect.
Jeff is like the weather guy.
Yeah.
So he's going to forecast.
I love it.
What you can expect, and we're going to talk about the 22 bucket list of summer 22. We got a lot coming
We
up.
got a lot coming up.
and it's going to be busy summer. So keep tuning in.
Cheers.
See you next week.